People of Reddit who grew up on cartoons, what is your favorite cartoon? The original Looney Tunes. I loved the classic cartoons on Boomerang growing up. Oh man, anything by Chuck Jones was insanely good. I hate what they did to Looney Tunes, now skeptical. Tom and Jerry or Scooby-Doo? Tom and Jerry 2 for me. Extreme violence is still fun 50 years later. My parents often tell me that as a toddler I was always laughing my ass off watching it. I'm 25 and I still do. Rocket Power. Woogity woogity woogity. Hey Brothers. Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner taught me the importance of humility. I scrolled to find this. Used to love watching it with my dad. He always used to say that the writers must have had a sick imagination for all the crazy stuff that happened to the poor coyote. It's a toss-up of Billy and Mandy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Ed, Edd and Eddy. Gravity Falls is by far one of the best cartoons I've seen from modern animations. Courage was a fever dream. Courage the Cowardly Dog is such a creepy show to watch when you're older. Same with Ren and Stimpy. I like Ed, Edd and Eddy and Billy and many as well. I also like some others like the Angry Beavers, Powerpuff Girls, not the new one but the old one, and Codename Kids Next Door. I can tell you the most memorable ones, don't really know my favorite. Adventures of the Gummy Bears, David the Gnome, the Smurfs, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles, Beast Wars, Transformers, the Max Beavis and Butthead, The Simpsons, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, While Stoned, Edit, Batman, the animated series 10 Men. The entire Disney afternoon, not just Darkwing Duck. Tailspin still has one of the best intros in cartoons. And Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. That's such a difficult question because there were so many great shows. Rugrats, Doug, Darkwing Duck, Ren and Stimpy, Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, SpongeBob, The Simpsons, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Pokemon, The Tick, Animaniacs, Tiny Toon Adventures, DuckTales, Freakazoid, Hey Arnold, Reboot, Inspector Gadget, the list goes on and on. There's too many to pick a favorite. Upvote for Reboot. One of the few shows I've sought out as an adult to watch the entire series. Freakazoid smile, got a little nostalgic reading your post. I would add Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab and Recess and Pinky and the Brain. He-Man, or G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. Still use that expression weekly. I loved Animaniacs and Tiny Toons. Also Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Not gonna lie, I was scared as fuck as a kid when I watched that cartoon. This was one of the best shows. Old SpongeBob and Jimmy Neutron. First mention of Jimmy Neutron I've seen. The humor still definitely holds up. Gargoyles. On Disney Plus now. Holds up wonderfully and is very mature in tone and has a very complex mythology and well-developed characters for a kids show. It's a tie between Gargoyles and Sailor Moon. Looney Tunes / Merry Melodies. Classic Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck still make me laugh as an adult. Duck Season / Rabbit Season is an absolute classic. I also remember Daffy being a medieval archer / Robin Hood character that was funny, but I forget the episode name. Oh boy, I mean there is Reboot, Beast Wars, Starship Troopers, the CG animated series, Spawn, The Boondocks, Batman, but for me, Samurai Jack. Hold up. You grew up on the Boondocks. Not judging, but damn. That's a lot. Futurama. King of the Hill. That's just Texas anime. Popeye, Bugs Bunny / Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, but I had a real special place in my heart for Robotech and Voltron. Robotech was a favorite. Born in '89. There were so many incredible shows, it's impossible to pick one, but through the 90s we had Care Bears, TMNT, Inspector Gadget, Rugrats and countless incarnations of Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and X-Men. Edit Bobby's World, Animaniacs, Hysteria, Magic School Bus, Arthur, Mr. Bumpy. Previously on X-Men. Phineas and Ferb. Even as an adult I love it. The best Disney Channel series by far. AGLET, don't forget it. Absolutely. I was raised on cartoons, 41-yo, and none make me as happy as this one. From the jokes, to the absolute madness of the whole show's premise, to the snarkiness, to the absolute genius song lyrics. It's in a class amongst 5 to 10 of my favorite shows of all time, period. Scooby-Doo. Original. The new stuff is lacking. Totally, watched that since I was 3, and loved it and was always surprised who the bad guy was, always loved it. Batman the Animated Series. How is this not here already? You may now close down the entire thread. Totally agree. Should be higher up. I'll talk anyone to death about this show. I still watch it from time to time and marvel at how well it was made and how well it holds up. And I will fight anyone who doesn't think Heart of Ice is the best episode. This is a good one. I'm old. So for me any of the golden age of cartoons, the original Warner Brothers stuff, between 1930 and 1950 or so. My sister and I can recite them pretty much from memory. Pink Panther. Arthur. Even in high school I knew what time Arthur was on PBS. Thundercats. The animation in the OG movie was fucking amazing. I wanted that gauntlet. SpongeBob of course, and those early morning shows on WB channel like Static Shock, Invader Zim, Jackie Chan Adventures, but probably only watched this because it was on LOL, didn't wait around to see it. Justice League with that kick-ass intro where they're all walking forward slowly. I still remember enjoying Bob the Builder, but I was probably very young for that. DBs was my jam. Jesus Christ, I was all about it then. Some of those smaller shows like Cow Chicken and Cat Dog. IR Baboon. DBs. They had that whole tsunami thing on Cartoon Network with that alien and the ship cutscenes in between. They had that and a few other shows in that block. I think the Big O about the giant robot was one. As a kid, Hey Arnold, Rocco's Modern Life, The Wild Thornberrys Are Real Monsters were all pretty close to being tied for favorites. I don't think I can choose just one out of those. As an adult, Bob's Burgers, but still plenty of others I enjoy. Hey Arnold was an amazing show, what I looked forward to every day. Usually when I got home from school, Doug was on, so I remember that one pretty well too. Nigel from Wild Thornberrys still makes me laugh. Good times. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a show I look forward to showing my children. I am legitimately shocked to find this so far down. 28th thread. What the hell, people? I met my fiancé because of Avatar. We are 100% showing our eventual kids that show. Daria. La 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 la. Pinky and the Brain, Animaniacs, Seek the Cat, Dexter's Lab, Felix the Cat, Courage, Care Bears, and basically everything else already mentioned. SpongeBob for sure. Grew up on SpongeBob, Simpsons, Phineas and Ferb, Ed, Edd and Eddy, etc. Cyber Chase. Dragon Ball Z. OG Dragon Ball for me. Dragon Ball Z is what came on after Charles in Charge after a long night, Am I Right Cat? Fairly Odd Parents or Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. There's so many good ones. Alter, Static Shock, Teen Titans Original, Code Loco, Ben 10, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Danny Phantom, KND, so on and so forth. We need a complete Static Shock series release. That and the Zeta Project. The old Scooby-Doo shows. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, DuckTales, and Batman the Animated Series. Recess. Animaniacs. Way too many adult jokes but funny. The Tick-Spoon. Rocco's Modern Life. As a child I liked him for his comedy and his crazy characters. When I grow up I like it more because of the references to popular culture and adult jokes. Ren and Stimpy, that shit was amazing. So many great ones. Space Madness, Powder Toast Man, Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence, No Sir I Didn't Like It, Fire Dogs, Nerve Ending Fairy, Shaving Scum Fairy, Jerry the Belly Button Elf, Kowalski, and my personal favorite Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman. STEMP. SpongeBob. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Tom and Jerry, the reruns from the 40s 50s, Phineas and Ferb. I have to go with Ben 10 for me. The Jetsons. Gravity Fall, without question. Recess. I was born a decade after it, but The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. In general, the Disney Pooh cartoons have become symbolic of my childhood. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.